It was actually January 8th, 1937, that the State Theater opened here in Hertford. And the movie that they showed was The Thin Man with, I believe it's William Powell and Myrna Loy. And they started the movie at 3 o'clock that afternoon, and they replayed it every 2 hours. But at 8:45, they had the grand opening. And not only was the builder here and the manager was here, but of course also the officials, town council, the mayor, county commissioners, everybody came for the opening of this theater. It was an exciting time. The cost at that time to build it was $30,000. The first thing was, as it should be, the town showed its commitment by purchasing the building. The front of it was purchased actually for $100,000. And hopes are that the back portion will also be purchased, which will serve as a green room. It will be such a boost to downtown, to our downtown, and that's why it's important to us. And it is such a rich historical building.
State Theater was kind of like the Regal cinemas of the day. Built a bunch of theaters around the country. It's kind of cool reading the newspapers. That's where we got a lot of the history of what this building was and how it was used. And the descriptions from the 30s are pretty entertaining to read. Where we're standing now is the main theater. And you see a lot of colors. You see some purples, some greens, some rust and apricot is the original color from the 30s. And the description is that there was plush red carpet, there was high-end marble, and this was really kind of the place to be in the 30s when this thing opened, which is pretty cool. While we're going to reuse it as the theater, which will be really exciting, bring movies back, put the screen back, put a nice new projector up in the projector room, we're also kind of working to figure out how else we can use the space. So while there were originally mounted chairs down on this level, we're going to leave it empty and have movable chairs so that we can have multiple acts. Maybe we have a theater one day, and the next day maybe a wedding, and the next day could be a musical act. And this can really move and shape as needed for those uses. And I think we're also really excited to bring back the Main Street facade. I know it's not technically Main Street, it's Church Street, but to bring the facade back to what was there, to put the marquee back, to open the theater up in a way that visually is appealing and that you can see into, bring it back to the former glory that it was. When you look at this building, you might say, hey, it's pretty beat down, and I could agree to some extent, but it certainly isn't the worst building that I've been in. We're gonna save as much as we can. That's sort of the main goal. So the plaster that's in good shape, we'll keep that. But obviously the floors need to be brought back to life. The ceiling needs to be brought back to life. We need to figure out how to add lighting. It was originally a theater, but if we're thinking of using this as a wedding venue, for example. You can't have theater lighting in a wedding venue, it's not bright enough. So we're adding lights, we're adding a modern sound system while trying to keep the historic character and to restore what was original.
We were very fortunate to be able to get a grant from the North Carolina Department of Commerce for $850,000 to get us started. There was a slight match to that, about 5%, which again, the town stepped up. That money is being used for a lot of the structural stuff that will have to be done, the infrastructure. We're looking at the electricity, we're looking at the plumbing, we're looking at the design. We want to make sure that it is designed in a way that it will be available for all the different sort of activities that are suitable, I should say, for all the different type of entertainment and activities that we hope to have. Because we know that when young people go to concerts these days, they want to be able to rush up to the stage. They want to be able to stand right there in front of the stage. And so all of that is being considered in the work that we're doing to make sure it's going to be suitable. We want to make sure that the acoustics are great for the types of entertainment that we want to bring. So that $850,000 is just a start, and we will continue to try to raise money. We will continue to apply for grants. We have started a foundation so that we will be able to raise money to help with the renovations and rehabilitation, but also to create an endowment. Because as I said, we never want to see this building fall into this state of disrepair again. It would be such an economic boost to our area, to our downtown, to our region, and to be able to bring in the type of entertainment that we're talking about. People are excited about it, they really are. It will be a venue for live entertainment. It will be the anchor, and that's why we talk about the economic boost that it will bring to our town and to our downtown. It's going to bring people here, and once they're here, they're going to continue to see what else is downtown that they can explore. They're going to go to the shops, they're going to go to the restaurants, and now someone who's thinking about opening a restaurant will see where they will be able to sustain it because they will have regular customers coming because of the regular activities that are happening in this building. We have the potential to have apartments on the second floor of several of our buildings downtown. Well, now there's an incentive to be able to renovate and rent those apartments because there will be activity on the street. There will be things open. The businesses will now want to stay open till 8, 9 o'clock because that's when people might be coming out of the theater. So it just opens up so many possibilities for what it can do for us economically. It's really, really important to our town. I'm Janice McKenzie Cole. They can call the town manager's office to connect, and I can tell them what we're doing with regard to the foundation, if they want to contribute, if they want to join the foundation board. We are doing a historic preservation local district here just in our business area with the state, which will eventually make us eligible to become what they call a certified local government, and that will position us to be able to also apply for grants from the National Historic Federation. So we're looking for people to work in many different capacities, but this is going to happen. It's going to happen, and I certainly invite people to be a part of it.
And to kind of keep the history alive while also modernizing is just something that I've grown a passion for. So I think it's important to save these old buildings because they have history and they have character that we can't replicate. We're not building new buildings, it's a classic sort of mantra that it's not made the way it used to be. I think that stands true. More importantly, you can't rebuild those memories. So the people that have lived in this town their whole life or for a large part of their life, they can't rebuild the memory of them parking their bike under the pine tree outside and coming in for a movie and going back out and grabbing their bike with their friends and heading back home, or having popcorn under the marquee. You can't get those back with a new building, and saving these spaces and saving the character of a historic downtown is important for future generations to have those memories as well.